Okay, so while our speakers are still trying to fix their audio, ano ba yung
Hello everyone. Clear po ba ako?
ayun na pala, Sir Jeff. Medyo ano po, Sir Jeff, medyo mahina po yung audio niyo.
Ayan po. Clear na po ba?
A little bit louder pa po.
Okay. Sandali po ha. Sandali lang po. Ayan po. Clear na po ba?
A little bit louder pa po.
Sandali lang po ha. Sorry po. Pasensya na po.
That's okay. Ayan, so guys, what do you expect ba in tonight's webinar while Sir Jeff is fixing his audio?
Hello.
Hello,
Clear
Sir
na
Jeff?
po ba? Clear na po ba?
Medyo mahina pa rin po, Sir Jeff.
Yan po. Clear na po ba siya? Mahina pa rin po ba?
Yes po, parang malayo po yung ano niya, yung voice.
Sandali lang po.
So, tingin nga nung... Wow, ang dami pala naka-white sa atin. Sino kayang mananalo ng prize mamaya? Sino kaya yung naghihintay na prize? Kaya hindi ako nag-white. Yan, so... Gusto niyo na bang malaman kung ano yung prize para dun sa classiest white outfit? Hindi ko rin alam. Kaya stay tuned para sa...
Ba?
hello, Sir Jeff?
Hello ma'am. Malina na po ba?
Medyo malayo pa rin po yung tunog niyo, sir.
Hello ma'am. Yan po. Clear na po ba? Hello?
How about you guys? Okay na ba sa inyo yung
Pasensya na po.
sound ni Sir Jeff? Can you please type 3 if that's okay?
Hello?
Alright, so okay na po, Sir Jeff. You're good to go. So, take it away.
Hello?
We can hear you po, Sir Jeff.
Okay ma'am. Pasensya na po ma'am. At problema lang sa ano.
Yeah, that's okay po. All
Okay,
good.
to share our presentation. Pasensya na po. Okay, good evening to everyone, and good morning to Miss Kim and to other colleagues and other participants. The team Yalong today to share our story regarding the silent journey. First, the team Yalong would like to dedicate a prayer for the success of our team, the MNS executive, and they all together we pray. Loving Heavenly Father, we thank you this hour for your blessings of our team. And let us help us. We are gathered together. We look for guidance in the matters at hand. And I ask that you will really show us how to conduct our journey with a spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in our business. Thank you so much, sir.
Amen.
Amen. Beneath the Sandoz, Philippines. Okay, good evening to everyone and good morning. We start our presentation. We will share our personal background. My name is Jeffrey Tanasiano. I was born in the province of Pampanga. And now I'm with my parents and grandparents. We live at our ancestral house. And then during the time of Mount Pinatubo eruption for the year 1991, lumipat kami sa Bulacan with my parents. And then more than 10 years na kami sa Bulacan now. Yung naganap yung Mount Pinatubo. Pwedeng natabunan yung kalahating ancestral house. Kaya till now, nakatira kami sa Bulacan with my parents and with the kids and the lola. And then by profession, I'm a finance officer, government employee at the Early Childhood Care and Development Council, and a former banker and banker model employee. Dito ko nakilala sila Tita Effie, my wife Alona, and si Maring Lai. And that time, pumupunta din sa Coach Derek that time, pag sinusunod nila si Boss Effie. And then, former project development officer for an assistant project, and then former accounting assistant, insurance company, and then Bachelor of Science, and an accountancy graduate. And then my wife, Alona, will be the one to
Hello. Good evening. Naririnig ako.
Yes po.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Alona Santa Ana Yalong, wife of Jeffrey. I am born in Pasig City. I'm a banker for almost 30 years and my current position is a branch service officer. Currently holding the position of branch service officer. Second to the branch manager, ang job ko is to supervise the banking operation of the branch. And as a BSO, ako po yung kailangan maagang pumasok at dahil chinecheck ko pa rin yung mga trabaho ng transaction namin for the day, ako rin po yung nagsasara ng branch. Ayan po. At before pandemic, mga gabi na po ako nakakauwi, tapos uwi pa po ako ng Bulacan para doon po kasi kami nakatira sa Bulacan. So, pag Saturday, nag-overtime din po ako. Pero ngayong pandemic, mas maaga. Kaya lang, hindi na po kasi ako nakakauwi minsan. Hindi ko na po nakikita yung mga bata. Ayun po. Tapos pag weekend, minsan nakakauwi na rin ako. Yan. Next po. May master's in business administration kasi kailangan daw para ma-promote. Tapos bachelor in accountancy. I have two kids, Marlon Jefferson and Maria Johanna, which I considered my most treasured gift from God. Yan po. Thank you po.
And then ito yung current job ko dito sa OTS Pasig. Ito yung mga office mate ko and then ito yung office namin Early Childhood Care and Development Council. Dito sa OTS, once ang bigyan natin yung naging rates mo natin. Then makikita natin dito yung nurture the child today kasi yung responsibility ng office namin, children from age 0 to 4 years old, kami yung nagbibigay ng support to educating parents to improve the quality of life for young children and families. And then kami din yung nagpapakawa ng mga daycare center, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. As of now, nakapunta tayo na kami ng 829 daycare center para sa mga bata. And then,
Sir Jeff, excuse me po. Sorry po for interrupting you. Okay lang po if remove mo po yung earphones mo. Try natin to remove it. Baka mas maging malakas yung voice mo po. Thank you.
Yan ma'am, malinaw po ba?
Okay lang po. Same po nung kanina.
Po ba? Hindi ko naririnig.
Same po nung kanina. Ang pwede niyo pong gawin, sir, di ba po yung, yung microphone na icon?
Yes, ma'am.
Click niyo po, tapos ang i-click niyo po na microphone, yung external microphone, para doon po kunin yung mic.
Hello.
Ayun.
Okay lang mag-face na lang muna ako. Mag-function kasi itong ano. Sa computer.
That's,
Hello.
hello?
Hello po.
Yung, opo. Same lang po.
Okay lang mag-face ako ng laptop sandali.
Sige po, that's okay.
Sige, thank you po.
Ayan, so guys, since we are live, ayan, syempre may technical difficulties tayo, di ba? So that's okay. So while we are waiting for Sir Jeff to fix his audio, let me ask you a question again. So ano yung kinaka-excite nyo ngayong gabi for this webinar? Can you type in our chat box? Ang dami nagta-type. Are you excited, guys? Well, can you please type excited if you are excited to hear from our speakers? Ayan, all right. Are you also excited to win the prize for tonight para sa classiest white outfit? So type white outfit. Yan. Sino-sino ba yung mga naka-white dito? Kaway-kaway. Kaway-kaway naman dyan. Can you please open your camera so that we can see kung sino yung mga naka-white sa atin? You can win a special prize at the end of our webinar. Yan. So, meron tayo mga special judges dito sa webinar. Kasi currently, pumipili na sila kung sino ba yung pinaka-classy na white outfit. So, ayan. So, kaway-kaway. Ayan. So, sino ba yung mga naka-white dito na nakikita ka ngayon? Alright, si Miss Kim, si Tita Effie, si Sir Bond, si Momsy, si Miss Lorelai, si Sir Bill. Hi, Sir Bill. Si Chris, naka-white din. Alright. So, grabe, no? Everyone's looking great. So, kung hindi ka naka-white, okay lang yan. Kasi pareho tayo. I'm not following instructions, no? So, yan. So, gusto nyo bang mag-quiz muna tayo while waiting? Pop quiz. Okay, so, Miss Kim, meron ka bang pa-quiz dyan?
Getting ready, guys. Let's
Right. So, ang
play.
quiz master natin is getting ready.
So, my game is just a free version. You don't need to log into Kahoot, but we can just put in the answers in the chat box. Okay. Hold on one moment. As we sort that out.
And again, we are live.
Hello, ma'am. Okay na po ba?
Ayan.
Okay, sorry po. Pasensya na po. Sobrang sorry po.
Yan. So, Sir Jeff is back. So,
Pasensya na po, ha.
much better po yung audio, Sir Jeff.
Okay, good evening to everyone. Pasensya na po sa interruption. Talagang nag-malfunction lang po yung speaker ko. And then to start our presentation, the Yalong family will offer a prayer for our team. And they for prayer for our team and as an executive. Loving Heavenly Father, we come to this hour asking for your blessing for our team and help us to gather together. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask us that what you will clearly show us how to conduct our journey with the spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us desire to find ways to excel in our business. Thank you so much, Lord. Amen. Link the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. And then first, we would like to introduce our personal background. My name is Jeffrey Canlas Shalom. I was born in Pampanga, and then we transferred to Bulacan due to Mount Pinatubo eruption for the year 1991. And then finance officer by profession, government employee at the Early Childhood Care and Development Council, and the former banker and model employee. Dito ko nakilala si Tibos, Epi, Alona, and Maring Lai. And then during that time, pumupunta sa Coach Jeric, that time, malit pa siya nun. And then former project development officer for an assisted project, former accounting assistant insurance company, and Bachelor of Science in Accountancy graduate. And then Maria Alona Santana Yualong for her personal background.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Alona Santa Ana Yalong, wife of Jeffrey. Born in Pasig City. Banker for almost 30 years. And currently handling the branch service officer position. Second to the branch manager. My job is to supervise the banking operation of the branch. So as a BSO, kailangan maaga akong pumasok because I'm the one who opened the vault. Ako rin din po ang huling umuuwi dahil I have to check all the transactions for the day. So ako po yung last na umuuwi sa branch. Before pandemic, inaabot ako ng 8 p.m. Then pag Saturday, nag-overtime pa po ako. Tapos umuwi po ako sa Bulacan, araw-araw po noon. Now, pandemic, mas maaga akong nakakauwi, kaya lang, hindi po ako nakakauwi ng Bulacan. Yun po. At hindi ko po nakikita yung mga kids ko. Yun po. Minsan lang pagka nakauwi. I'm Master's in Business Administration kasi kailangan daw mag-MBA para ma-promote. Graduate ako ng Bachelor in Accountancy. I have 2 kids, Marlon Jefferson and Maria Johanna Yalung, which I considered my most treasured gift from God. Thanks. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you, Alona. And then my current job here in Ortigas along 1 San Miguel Avenue, tabi ng Ritz-Carlton Hotel. My office mate, and then our team. Then mapapansin natin meron siyang the nurture the child today kasi yung responsibility ng agency namin, yung children from age 0 to 4, educating them, parents, to improve their quality of life for young children and their families. And then kami din yung provide sa kanilang mga daycare center, Luzon and Visayas and Mindanao. As of July 31, we have our 829 daycare center na napatuloy namin for the kids. And then nagpo-provide din kami ng mga contents, yung mga gagamitin ng mga bata. And then Maria Lona, current job. Then nakamute ka.
Unmute po kayo.
Yung first picture po, yan po yung when I received my 25th Loyalty Awards, Gawad Punlanan Land Bank noong August 2016. And then next, ayan naman po yung yan po yung 30th Loyalty Award ko, which will be held on September 10 this year. Next po. At Yung nasa picture po nito, ang team building namin sa current branch ko, sa San Juan branch. Yan po yung mga kasama ko. Next po. Ito po yung mga kasama ko sa mga land bank travelers yan, mga buddies ko. Yung iba po dyan nag-Yuyusana na. And yung last na picture, sige. At ito po yung yung picture po na una yung may kargang baby, siya po yung dahilan kung ba't ako nandito sa Yusana ngayon, si Maring Lai. Ayan. Thank you, Mars. Thank you po. And then yung next picture po, dito po ito po yung second branch ko sa Land Bank. Kasama ko po si Tita Epi. Siya po yung supervisor namin. Yan. And ito po yung sa DEX naman, siya na po yung branch head namin, manager namin sa DEX. At dito po sa kabilang picture outing po ng Pasig Capital Branch, kung makikita nyo po, nandiyan po yung si Jeff. Doon po kami nagkita sa Pasig Capital Branch. Yan. Pero pares pa kami single dyan noon. Ayan po. Thank you po. Yan na po.
And our
Travels.
family travel, during that time, yung first travel namin sa Palawan and then dun sa Bohol, na during that time nakakapagbiyahe din kami pag may mga piso sale, promo sa mga ticketing airlines sa Cebu Pacific and the Philippine Airlines, para makatipid din kami. And then next, yung biyahe namin sa international sa Hong Kong, promo din yung nakukuha naming fare para makatipid din that time. And then next, the struggle before Yusana. First, yung hard work and dedication for more than 25 years and 30 years of service. And then yung braving work at home. It's a struggle when you still have to work even after staying overtime in the office. Ito yung time na kahit mag-overtime ka na, hindi mo pa rin natapos yung work sa office. Kailangan mo pa rin magdalas ng trabaho sa home para ma-beat mo yung deadline. Kahit nag-expend ka na, nag-overnight ka na sa office, 2 days overnight, ganun pa rin. Talagang hindi matatapos yung paperworks. And then yung limited time with the family during that time kasi hindi pa pandemic, umaalis kami ng Bulacan. Madilim pa lang, tulog pa yung mga kids. And then tapos uwi ka pa ng bahay, gabi na rin, tulog na rin yung mga kids. Kaya bihira na namin silang nakakausap. Through phone na lang, tawag at mga text that time. And then yung financial distress, ito yung bills for electricity, credit card, tuition fees, and expended expenses. Talagang that time, need mo talagang kumayod para mag-overtime, para magkaroon ng extra income para pambayad sa mga bills. And then, next, our timeline Yusana journey. First, 2 years, product user for 2 years. Second, May 14, 2021. Virtual presentation invitation, join, enroll Yusana. And then May 15, started attending trainings. And then fourth, the present, stay in the game as we progress. And then I will discuss one by one. First, yung started as product user almost 2 years. During that time, 2 years na kaming gumagamit ng product, and then nag-give in kami para i-share sa amin ni Maring Lai, si Tita Epi, and Coach Jeric yung tungkol sa business. And then May 14, invited us for virtual presentation and join and enroll siya on May 14 with limiting beliefs. And then may welcome banner na kami. And during that time, no business and limited market skills. And then want to sell, I don't want to talk to people. During that time kasi wala kaming experience sa market. Bali, alos ako, nakikita ko palagi numbers. Tapos si Alona, palagi niya nakikita yung money, nagbibilang ng pera, and sa mga client. Wala kaming talagang experience sa market. And then, auto-empower beliefs. First, if you want to change, you must be willing to embrace discomfort. And then, You have to find motivation for feeling uncomfortable, find something positive about it, and then makes you grow stronger in some way. And then how to empower beliefs. First, the excitement. You must be interested or to be involved in the great opportunity. And then the hard work, willingness to learn, and always looking for new ways to grow. And then yung encouragement, focus on the journey and start every day in a positive attitude. And then yung dedication, be a team player, be punctual, and show confidence and be initiative. And then next, and then during that time, talagang nag-yes na kami sa Usana opportunity kasi maganda yung future and talagang matutabod mo yung mga pangarap mo for the family and makakatulong ko sa mga ibang tao. And then on May 15, 2021, we started to attend trainings. The success Saturdays, Monday hustle, and meeting after meeting. And then the weekly goal setting to know more about the products. We study the business networking marketing and be part of the process and to grow or develop our skill and the positive mental attitude. And then ito yung mga goal setting namin and the training. Ito yung mga picture namin with the coach, Tita Eti and Maring Lai. Ito yung mga presentation namin. Yan. And then, Usana trainings and seminars. And then during the journey, we just stay in the game and follow the game plan of our mentors, coaches, and apply what we have learned in the trainings. And then the training that you miss is the training that you need. Ito yung nakuha kay Tita Eti. Ito kasi yung dapat pa every training dapat kung may time ka rin lang, dapat mag-attend ka na at bigay mo yung time mo. At least kapag may na-miss ka doon mong malalaman yung minsan yung pag may na-miss kang training, yun pala yung makakatulong sa'yo. And then, our journey of success we encounter always. First, the rejection. Rejection, ito yung mga pagtanggi, pag tinanggihan ka. Tapos yung discouragement, ito yung hindi nag-reply sa invitation. Ito yung frustration. Ito yung akala mo mag-join siya, expect mo siyang mag-join. Tapos hindi naman siya mag-join. And tapos isipin mo pa kung mahihit mo ba yung PPPS. And then, but matter consistency works. Slowly, the start to hard work and consistency, as better things happens to achieve our first step of the journey. Kami kasi slowly at the start, kaya yung mga bago, hindi ko siya, kung kaya naman tapusin ng mag-aaga yung PPPS, go for it at tsagaan mo lang dapat. And then why do Usana? Health is wealth and an essential business. Usana, good product and good company. Great opportunity and an essential business. Active and passive income. And then yung flexible time with the family. Ito yung Usana is a good product na proven na sa akin to during that time. During last year kasi, last August 2021, nag-COVID positive ako that time. And then, talagang bumaksak yung katawan ko that time. Although, nagtitake na ako ng Usana that time, once a day. One fair, once a day. And then, nung nag-positive ako, yung sintomas ko, nawalan ako ng pangamoy tsaka panlasa. Yung parang kinabukasan nagluto ng breakfast sa amin, yung tuyo, hindi ko na siya maamoy. Tapos yung mga ibang pagkain, hindi ko na nalalasahan. May pagkain na nalalasahan mo, yung matamis, yung maasim. Pero yung may mga sauce, yung mga menudo, talaga wala na akong panlasa. Yan ginawa ko, nag-take ako ng Usana, yung Sensential. Tinake ko siya ng 3 times a day, yung fair. And during that time, doon ako nakabawi ng katawan ko. Lumakas ako, tapos lumakas yung immune system ko. Kaya lang nag-iinay lang din ako that time. Kasi hindi ko siya na-share sa relatives ko. Kung na-share ko lang sana sa kanila, kasi dalawang chewin ko nag-COVID positive sila. Dalawang magkasunod na week. namatay sila, talagang nahirapan. And then, talagang malaki din yung ginastos sa kanila. Less than 1 million. Hindi namin alam kung saan kami kukuha ng pera that time. And then kung na-share ko lang sa kanila yung isa na ng maga, at least nagbigay ng protection sa health nila. And then, why do you sana then? To share the vision of the founder, love life and live it to do its fullest in happiness and health by Dr. Myron Wentz. And then, how do we get the PPS? And then first, the 5 fingers. Prospecting top 20 list. Gumawa mo kami ng 150 prospect list, and then we got the top 20 list, and then invite our friends, relatives, kumare, office mate, classmate, and batchmate, and then presentation by Coach Jeric, and then closing by Tita Effie, and then nag-follow up ng kami. And then ito yung mga members na enroll namin. And then ito yung anak namin, si Marlon Jefferson Yalong. And enroll na namin siya para ma-experience siya na at younger age of 20, gusto namin ma-experience sa kanya yung earliest business opportunity like Yusana, para at least na nabivision na niya from the start at the age of 20. And then ito yung on the spot. Ito yung under members enroll. And then ito yung mga learnings namin sa trainings. First, do not give us the beginning is always the hardest. Talagang pag-aaralan mo muna siya, yung journey. And then yung yes coach attitudes, be humble and trust your coach. Kasi sila yung nagbibigay ng guide, support sa atin, help, guidance, and assistance. And then attend trainings, learning of experience of others and things to do for the success and growth of skills. And be inspired what is important to have clarity and want to be in life. Be committed. Part-time with full-time attitude. Be productive and resourceful. Know our goals, what is next for PPPS, and just keep moving forward and continue to pursue our dreams. And kami naman ni Alona, marami pa kami dapat i-improve kasi ito pa lang yung start ng journey namin. Talagang still learning pa rin kami. And then yung daily activities namin needs to improve. Yung 9 points of activities, yung goal setting, attendance trainings, continuous pa rin yun. Ito yung dapat naming improve na matindi. Yung points producing activities, like mukhang active pero di productive. Kaya the need to be more resourceful, productive, and hardworking. And then think about others, not just for ourselves, but for the team success in the journey. And then yung great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team people. And then yung rule namin between husband and wife or couple, be supportive for each other, respect the decision of each other, time management. Pag nasa office ka, focus ka lang sa work. And pag Yusana, focus ka lang sa Yusana. And then be thankful for our mentors, coaches, and all the members of the team for the inspiration and support. And then ito yung never regret a day in your life. Kasi good days give happiness, bad days gives experience, and then worst days gives lesson, and best days gives memories. And then ito yung mga award namin, Believer, Apprentice, and then yung son namin, Sharer, and then yung PPPS, the Premier Platinum Presetter. And then yung final word ko, nagbigay ka na lang din ng time and effort, galingan na, galingan pa, and mas gagalingan pa. And then I will end with this, with the prayer, and thank the God for everything. Just put God first in everything you do, everything action, everything will be all right. And then I can do all things through Christ which strengthen me. And then ito yung natutunan ko din sa training, yung Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 4 to 7. The word of the Lord come to me saying, before I formed you in the womb, I know you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet of the nation. Allah, sovereign Lord, I said, I do not know how to speak. I am too young. But the Lord said to me, do not say I am too young. You must go to everyone. I send you to and say whatever you command you. To relate it to your son journey, we understand that we are in progress and willing to continue to be blessed and blessed to others. We are appointed to share the good news about health, finances, and to be a solution provider to others. And then from the Team Yalong, thank you so much and God bless everyone. Maraming salamat po. Thank you po.
And miss.
All right. So, ayan. So, thank you so much, Coaches Jeff and Alona Yalong, for that very inspirational talk. Grabe, guys. So,
Yo,
can you
pasensya na
please...
po.
That's all right po. So, guys, can we please flood our chat box with thanks and praises for the both of them kasi they really have the whatever it takes attitude, di ba? Sabi nga, ng isang mentor ko, the comeback is always better than the setback. So, grabe, naitawid talaga nila hanggang dulo, di ba? Ang galing. So, coaches, I can really relate po sa inyo kasi actually, before you sana, hindi talaga ako pala kausap ng mga tao. So, I'm an introvert talaga by nature. So, how about the rest of our participants po ba? May nakaka-relating po ba sa inyo na mahiyain before you sana? Na napunta sa iyo sana na mahiyain, feeling nila wala silang makakausap kasi hindi sila marunong kausap ng tao. So, grabe, marami nakaka-relate, diba? Super relate talaga. So, inyo sana kasi, diba, naniniwala po ako na you do not need to be great to start a Yusana business. Kasi if you are really willing to learn, kagaya nila, Sir Jeff and Miss Alona, you will really go a long way. So, kung marami kayong natutunan, can you please type in your chat box? Marami with matching exclamation points. Ayan, sige, chat nyo yan. Ayan, marami talaga. Okay, but wait guys, kasi there's more. Because we have another special guest speaker tonight to share his story. All right, so share ko ulit yung screen ko ha. Ayan, so our next speaker, ayan, is a registered electrical engineer and a cum laude. Grabe, super talino ng taong to. And he also topped the registered electrical engineering board exam. So nakuha niya yung top 8 na position. Wow. He is also a master of engineering in electrical engineering, a doctor of engineering in energy engineering, and an ongoing juris doctor. Grabe talaga naman. So, he is Engineer Julius Anyora, a premier platinum paysetter, a bronze director, and an elite circle member. So guys, let's hear from Engineer Julius Anyora. So, hi Coach Julius.
Guys, good evening. Miss I, yung host natin, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening po. Do you guys hear me ba? At your
Yes.
end? All right. Okay. So I think this is my first time to talk to your team, no? Would it be okay if you just give me at least, no, a virtual clap for everybody? But at least naman, I can also regain my confidence, no, for tonight. Okay. So yes, no, and it was actually in the poster. It was mentioned, no, sent by Miss Kim, no. It states here that we should not forget to wear our white, no, flashy, no, flashy and classiest white outfit, no. So parang sabi ko naman, paano pa, how would I convert that classiest white outfit, no? So how would I convert that to me, no? So since I don't have that much white, no, I just have to wear confidence to make it more classy. So okay lang ba, Miss I, no? I just have to be confident na lang for tonight, no, para at least, because I don't know the definition of classy and flashy, no? So classy, flashy. So anyway, no, so first and foremost, I thank Miss Kim. No, she actually coordinated with me. At first, no, I cannot, parang, I'm really having a hard time to book the schedule, especially that I just come from from my online class in University of San Carlos. But at the same time, I also cannot say no to Miss Lara and of course to the team of Sir Mark and Sarah Mendoza, especially that they are actually the very few people who have really helped me when I started my business in USANA. Okay, so that's why I never hesitated. I communicated to Miss Kim that I can somehow log in around 8:30 p.m. Okay, so okay lang pa guys, no? Actually, kinabahan ako right now, but hopefully, I might somehow, I just have to share you my story and perhaps some of the tips of how to make yourself productive, no? Sabi nga ni Sir Yalong kanina, no? Mukhang active pero di productive, no? So parang tama nga naman, no? We have plenty of associates who seem to be active, nag-attend ng training pero hindi naman talaga productive, no? Talang yung tinatawag no, parang seminarista lang. So for tonight, I might somehow be practical and a little bit of a technical kasi I believe no, for most of us here, we've been doing this business for quite a while already. And if you are starting this business, maybe if you're still running for PPPS, I might also give you some tips of how to run your PPPS and hit your PPPS the soonest possible time. Maybe some of you here already are past 2 months and are currently experiencing no that so-called PPPS syndrome no parang masyadong nagpapahinga no. So I also have to share you a piece of a thing or two no on how to bounce back for at least to regain back your momentum. Okay, so
Hi, Sir Julius.
ay,
I'm
okay.
sorry for interrupting po again. Ayan. So, meron po pa sa yung nakaharap na electric fan ngayon.
Yes, harap na harap.
Ayun. So, if there is it okay po? Pasensya na po if you can please turn it off po na.
Yes,
For the
okay.
meantime.
So,
Okay.
but this time you guys can hear me clearly naman, no?
Yes po. Ayan. Mas
Loud.
okay na po siya.
All right, so loud and clear. So
Opo.
tama nga naman, no? The challenges of online class and online platform is kung hindi electric fan, may mga manok, di ba? May mga aso, may mga pusa, no? So I actually experienced that, no? Sa in my students pod. Okay, so a little bit background of myself. Tama yung sinabi ni Miss Ai, no? I'm a registered electrical engineer. I graduated cum laude from CIT University. Not really because I'm too smart, but because I don't have a choice but to be an academic scholar. Otherwise, I will stop schooling. Okay, so I don't have parang if you don't maintain your grade, you don't have a choice but to really stop schooling, and I can't afford that. Okay, so and right after my graduation, I graduated March of 2012. I decided to take my board examination by April of 2012. So hindi na po ako nag-take ng review. So I decided to take the board exam. And fortunately, with the grace of God, I was able to top 8 in the board. So if I may relate that in our business, kung talagang aaralin ng mabuti yung course or profession natin, and at the same time here also in the business, talaga magkakaroon ng result. Okay, so because I have that impression that if magkakaroon ka ng maraming credentials, you would have at least make yourself at par, no, comparable with the rest. So that's why I decided to take my Masters of Engineering in Electrical Engineering, no, so in University of San Carlos. Okay, so if I may share my screen. Okay, no, so share man tayo ng screen para at least may effect ba. So okay, so I actually entitled my talk, no, this is just short of a slide. So this is at the entrepreneur mind shift, no. So entrepreneur, I'm an engineer at the same time entrepreneur, hence the coin term entrepreneur. Mind shift because it talks about me being an employee who has an employment mindset and suddenly shifting that to a business mindset. Okay, so currently I work as a faculty under CIT University. I've been connected in CIT for I think 4 years already, full time. Okay, so I've been handling electrical engineering subjects professional subjects of electrical engineering. And I really love teaching. I really love to inspire my students, especially those um, who really are academically challenged. So because that's, I think, my calling then. Okay, so this was me. Okay, when I was in high school. By the way, I come from a dysfunctional family. Dysfunctional means my parents were separated when I was still 6 years old. So for those mothers who have been battered, no, battered woman or battered housewife, so that's my mother. Okay, so we are 5 in the family. I'm the 4th. And bata pa lang kami, because my parents were separated, we are living from sa mga bahay ng mga lolo lola, of course sa mga aunties, mga tito tita. And of course I can really see the how hard life was during the time when I was still growing up. I experienced na yung nangangalakal ba yun, sa Tagalog, yung you collect garbages in the streets for you to survive. I experienced those. I also experienced yung nag-iigib ng tubig, yung mineral water. You carry it out and you deliver that to some of the households. So in short, bata pa lang ako, I actually get to have an outset of what really life is, how difficult life is. Okay, so I was also a working student back then, and I don't have a choice but to really do my best to, of course, survive my schooling. But unfortunately, the moment I graduated in high school, my mother told me na hindi na talaga kaya niyang pag-aralin ako sa college. Okay, so I did not take that seriously because sabi ko naman, with or without the support of my mother, I can still go to college. I was very confident back then. Parang I don't know where to find resources, but because sa utak ko pa lang, it started with the belief that I can really survive despite the lack of the resources. Sabi nga nila, 'di ba? It's not really about the lack of resources, but it's about us being resourceful. So it's not about the lack of resources, but it's about us being resourceful. So, and to cut the long story short, I took several scholarship exams. All of them I failed. So I took state universities exam, I failed. I took the scholarship exams in DOST, I failed. I think everything that I took for my scholarship, I failed. But in my mind back then, that's okay. Life has to move forward. So parang dito nga sa business natin, if you have been rejected by your friends, by your clients, there's no other way but to really give yourself a break and pahinga saglit and lalaban ulit. So that's our mindset. All right. So, and of course, diba, what I have said, I studied the hardest. I graduated top of my batch. I made the board exam a month after my graduation. So, and because yung mindset natin was we have to be on top of everything, I decided to take my master's. So I decided to take my master's and masyadong ginalingan. So instead ng 2 years, I finished my master's in just a matter of I think 1 year and 3 months time. So I finished my thesis in just a matter of 2 weeks time. So masyadong ginalingan. So why? Because again, my mindset was if you want to be successful, you have to be on top of everything. Okay, so and this was my first job. Okay, as I work as a junior supervisor in PH Nickel Corporation, and it was really hard because hard in the sense that I have to wake up early in the morning, 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning. My duty is 7 a.m. I have supposed to work until 4 p.m. but because I was a supervisor, I have to stay beyond 4 p.m. So siguro mga 10 or 11 p.m. Sometimes 12 midnight na ako makauwi sa bahay. So malaki yung sahod pero bugbog naman sa stress, bugbog naman sa responsibility, and parang that time I also do not know about supplementation. So this was really my eye-opener for me to look for an opportunity that can really alleviate my suffering in the workplace. So yun yung reason kung bakit nag-aaral ako ng master's, para at least I can have a supervisory level working in the office. Okay, so yun, and of course, tama nga naman, so I decided to excel in my master's. So my research paper got accepted in an international conference. I also got offers to work in Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, and specifically in energy research at Nanyang Technological University. So as you can see in the picture, I'm the only Filipino in the team. No, but working abroad was quite not for me because I think I feel like I'm a second-class citizen. No, so parang this is not my niche. I love research, but I don't find myself. I don't see myself working for the rest of my life, specifically abroad. No, so and of course, I was also able to nail some of the exams to be part of the student exchange program in Japan. No, so I went to Mecca University and some of the big universities here in Asia. No, so because my mindset really is to be on top of everything. No, so dapat winner mindset, winner mindset. No, so hindi pa rin na hindi pa rin nadala. I decided to take my doctors of engineering in energy engineering until I decided to take up my law, my Juris Doctor of Law in University of San Carlos. No, so I'm already studying. I'm already in my third year law. No, so I'm sabi ko nga kanina kay Miss Kim, I have to plug in mga around 8:30 because I still have class. My out ko kasi yung 8:30 p.m. Okay, so and of course, diba? So I would say that the study of law is the hardest I could ever imagine. No? So we have to read plenty of books. Sa tabi ko nga, no? Nakabukas yung libro. Nakabukas na libro, no? Para at least I can just glance, no? When I have time. No? And of course, diba? Despite all of those mindset, no? Despite all of those academic backgrounds, I topped the board, I graduated cum laude. But you know what? The reality strikes pa din. No, I don't have enough savings. No, so dati I was swallowed in debt. No, parang hindi ako makaalis-alis, 'di ba, sa tinatawag na debt cycle, no? Pagka the moment I receive my salary, I pay that to my creditor, after which uutang na naman ulit, then the cycle goes on and on. 'Di ba? So parang when I was really working for my profession, I was really happy. No, so yes, yayaman na ako, 'di ba? So yayaman na talaga ako, but I was not really sure, 'di ba, kung bakit meron ding tatlo, 'di ba? We have sa sobrang tuwa ko na nakuha ko no yung mga, 'di ba, yung mga academic credentials. Natutuwa din naman pala yung mga responsibilities, 'di ba, yung job, yung bills. Kung dati hindi ako nagbabayad ng bills sa bahay, ako na lahat na nagbabayad ng bills. 'Di ba, yung mga responsibility, job. At minsan, 'di ba, sa work, kahit nabugbog tayo sa work, 'di ba? So, bugbog tayo sa work, but we have to, yung mindset natin is we have to move forward, 'di ba? Kasi meron nga tayong mga bills, jobs, saka yung sa mga responsibility natin. No, siguro for most of you here, may mga pinapaaral kayo ng mga anak, or 'di ba, you are the breadwinner of the family. No, and kahit 'di ba, kahit naiiyak ka na, but you still have to smile. No, kasi 'di ba, parang parang sa Nescafe ba, para kanino ka bumabangon. No, so and we have different reasons why we have to survive every day. No, so kaya laban lang. Okay? So and of course this was I really questioned myself. Am I really in the right opportunity? Am I really in the right profession? Kasi nga I've had this academic credentials, but bakit parang yung kinikita ko sa employment parang hindi pa rin enough? Parang hindi pa rin sapat. 'Di ba? So that's why I decided to have my own business. No, yung business ko actually siya parang 'di ba? So this was my mind shift, no? So because of those reality, I decided to engage in business. So but what was my business? So alam mo yung daing, 'di ba? So yung yung mga danggit, 'di ba? So I had my masters already during this time, but I don't mind, no? I carry loads of daing, 'di ba? So wala akong pakialam, 'di ba? Basta at least I would have an extra income. So pinasok ko na yung pag may middleman ng 'di ba ng mga agricultural products, mapunta ako doon sa carbon. Yung carbon yung yung market ng mga vegetables. Wala akong pakialam doon, 'di ba? So nakikita ko ng mga students ko na nagbubuhat ng mga sako, wala akong pakialam. Basta in my mind that time, I really have to earn extra income. 'Di ba? So kung sino yung walang pakialam dito, 'di ba? So yayaman at yayaman tayo dito sa USANA. Okay, so and of course, 'di ba? I was invited in USANA. 'Di ba? I was invited in USANA 15 times. No, and I was really negative about it. No? And I can best remember, no, I was invited in 2012. 2012, I was invited. Then 2013, I was invited again. 2014, I was invited. 2015, 2016, I was invited again. Diba? And several times, no, I can remember, I can name a few. Some of them are Emerald directors, some of them are Ruby directors who have been inviting me since 2012. And I decided to join in 2016. The reason why I was negative about it is that um, here in Cebu kasi hindi ka your experiences in as a Cebuano will never be complete if you will not be invited by a network marketing company. And more often than not, most of my friends are into network marketing, and I can hear several horror stories, no? And I can even hear na okay, na scam na sila, 'di ba? And they have like investing hundreds of thousands of pesos or thousands of pesos and without returns of investment. So parang that time I was very negative because I was uninformed and misinformed. And one day when my friend Andrew, my classmate, friends sila ni Coach Jolo, sabi niya, Diyos, I was actually looking for a business partner and hinahanap ko yung mas matalino pa kaysa sa akin. Diba? So, I cannot think of somebody but ikaw yung Diyos. No? Can you maybe at least hear my proposal? Because that time, my mindset was really to do business. Diba? Nahirapan ako, nalugin ako ng 100,000 sa daing business ko. So, sabi ko, sige, if you have proposal, maybe we can check it out. So, doon, pagkapunta ko doon sa Starbucks, ayun, yung sana na naman. And that was the 50th time. So, sabi ko, bakit hindi ako, parang bakit hindi ako hindi ako tinigilan ng Yusana. No? So, and true enough, I have plenty of friends who have been doing the Yusana business. And I keep telling no. I keep saying no to them. Why? Because again, I was very negative about it. And then here comes I talk Coach Jolo Abella. I believe you've known Coach Jolo Abella. I know this guy because he was my schoolmate in CIT. And he graduated summa cum laude as sa course niyang Bachelor's of Science in Accountancy. And kilala ko siya because siya yung palaging nagna-number 1 sa department sa lahat ng mga rankings. Yung rank ko dati mga mga top 4, top 5, top 6, top 7, top 10, di ba? Pero si Coach Jolo, lagi siyang nagna-number 1. And siya yung nakausap ko during that time. Sabi ko, if this guy has been in USANA for 2 years already, and he was even smarter than me, then perhaps he might have known something I did not know. Diba? So, but true enough, ay hindi pa rin ako nakinig sa kanya. Diba? So, what I did was I made my own research. So, because I also am a researcher, so I researched USANA, I researched the financial stability of the company, I researched kung sino yung mga friends ko who are into USANA din. And I've met several people. No? I decided to learn the products by myself. Right after my presentation, ako na yung nag-follow up sa sarili ko. Di ba? So, I made the research. Sabi ng friends ko, I got the catalog. I decided to research everything about USANA being included in the New York Stock Exchange. I decided to research those. And yun nga, I was really impressed with what USANA is all about. No, so pero I have plenty of things in mind. No, I think even if I had my own research, I still have different reasons why I should not be doing USANA. And I think USANA is a scam. Diba? So parang scam lang itong USANA. And I don't know how to do the business. For me, parang coming from an engineering profession, we do not have this background of really doing the business. And if you know me better, parang you cannot envision me talking to people. No? Sabi nga ni Miss Ai kanina, dati rin daw siyang mahiyain. No? So dati mahiyain din ako. Diba? So, pero 4 years doing this USANA business, parang at least hindi na ako masyadong mahiyain, diba? So I think no one would help me. And this was just all of my parang the lingering thoughts in my mind, but I was really wrong. Yeah, because when I have full of doubts, I decided to immerse myself in the training. Diba? So I decided to immerse myself in the training, and I even decided to go to Asia Pacific Convention. Sabi nga ni Coach Jolo, okay, if you still have doubts about USANA, maybe it's time for you to check it by yourself. No, so I decided to book a flight in Singapore, and there I saw Dr. Myron Wentz, I saw Miss Helen Song, and I saw top income earners in the world. No, parang sabi ko, parang totoo nga pala talaga yung USANA. So that's why guys, so if you are in the verge of your business right now na parang nag-aatubili ka and you have plenty of thoughts, no, na parang hindi mo siya magawa, try to immerse yourself. Because yung roles ng mga uplines and mentors and coaches natin, they're just here to guide. But to determine your outcomes, to determine your results here in the business, it's all up to you. 'Di ba? So kung sabi nga nila, 'di ba, kung gusto mong magkumita, you have to be available, magpakita ka. 'Di ba? Hindi pwede yung you have parang iasa mo na lang lahat sa uplines mo. No? So kung ano yung fate mo dito sa business. We have our own free will to really succeed in this business. Okay? So and you know, I think I cannot do it. No, diba? As what I have said, coming from an engineering background, I really thought that I cannot do it. But I realized, no, that I have plenty of coaches, I have plenty of mentors. We have Coach Jolo, who has been very patient with me when I was still starting. No? So we have Coach Sean until I was able to build my own team. Okay, so I was able to build my own team. No? So but this was USANA. This was my life before USANA. Okay, so how I transformed my life, I was a drunkard before, no? Parang tagay dito, tagay dito, 'di ba? So parang ano ba, no? Parang nagliliwaliw. Nililiwaliw ba 'yun? Parang 'yun, 'di ba? So parang there's no direction sa life, 'di ba? So and yung mga katagay ko dati sa sa workplace, o ngayon mga business partners ko na ito. He's already my part of my team, no? So dati, kung kami yung nagtatagay ng Red Horse, ngayon nagtatagay na kami ng vitamins. Di ba? So yun yung one of the transformations that I've had here in USANA. At least, di ba, I was able to somehow understand the value of my health. No? And yun nga, no? So this was the time. Okay, so I thought it was impossible. I thought parang hindi ko kayang mag-create ng team. No? Until such time na lumalaki na yung team, 'di ba? So lumalaki na yung team and we're able to train people, train leaders. If you also happen to know Sir El Casmer Acedo, silang Sir Warren, so they are all my business partners, no? So kaya nga, no, so pada ako ng smart positioning, so nauna lang ako ni Sir El Casmer. Sir El Casmer yung na-downline ko. No? So I have a gold director under my organization. And of course, marami na din sila doon. Okay, so and of course, hindi naman, di ba, what my mindset right now is, ako na yung nagpapaturo kay Sir L. So dati kami yung seatmate sa mga training, so ngayon ako na yung nagpapaturo kay Sir L. No? So dati ako pa yung nagtuturo nilang Sir Warren, di ba, silang Sir L. So ngayon ako na yung nagpapaturo ni Sir L. Casmer. Okay, so and this was really my inspiration, no? Of course, all of us know Mentor Clark and Ian De Guzman, Mentor Mark and Sarah Mendoza, Coach Golden. No? So they were actually the very few people who helped me in this business. No? So, and I'm very glad, no, they were actually one chat away. No? So I think last 3 weeks ago, I've had a special session with Sir Mark Mendoza. No? So if you would have a special session with Sir Mark or any of our mentors, you really have to cherish that. No, because busy din sila. Diba? And these are the very people na tutulong din sa atin, no, to really get our goals here in this business. No? So when they started in USANA, diba? So ito yung pinangahawakan ko ba? Ito sila ngayon, diba? So and ito sila right now, diba? So parang okay, future ko din to. No, basta galingan ko lang din sa USANA. Diba? So this was Coach Jolo when he presented to me. During the time when I was still very negative, but right now Coach Jolo is now a Ruby director. No, so and 'di ba? So okay, no, so yun yung brief introduction ng ano, no, ng self ko, why did I join USANA. And siguro if I may ask, no, in the chat box kung sino yung nagra-run ng PPPS, no, para at least if you are running for your PPPS, type me or type PPPS so I would know if I would still give you tips on how to hit your PPPS. Okay, so we have here, so we have PPPS hitters. Now we have si Miss Isa, si Jopri. Okay guys, sino yung gusto ma-hit yung PPPS in just a matter of 3 weeks time? Type me. Alright, so maraming gustong ma-hit yung PPPS, no? So, okay, so I was able to hit my PPS in just a matter of 3 weeks time. So 3 weeks lang, no? So I did not I did not directly do my business because I don't really have, my mindset really was not really to do the business. Gusto ko lang talaga yung mag-take ng products. Okay, so, and I was parang, because I really immersed myself in my training. So sabi ko, I have to do the business. And hindi ko pa naintindihan masyado yung PPPS, but sabi lang sa akin ni Coach Jolo, Sir Jules, if you want to succeed in this business, ito lang yung gawin mo. Okay, mag-invite ka lang ng mga top 32, yung mga taong kinakatakutan mo. So, sino ba yung kinakatakutan ko ng mga tao, Sir Jolo? Sabi niya, sige, mag-invite ka doon ng mga successful people. And my definition of successful people, sila yung mga dean, yung mga professors ko, di ba? Sila yung mga managers ng company, di ba? Yung who really have the stature in the society. So, what I did was, I just invite them. I remembered inviting a president, owner of a school here in Cebu. So I really went to his office and present Yusana. So I was starting to present the Yusana opportunity during my 3 days in the business. Parang hindi ko pa alam kung paano mag-present, hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung compro, complan, tsaka yung closing. But my mindset that time, if I want to succeed, if inaral ko nga yung 16 years sa elementary high school, 5 years sa college, sa engineering, 2 years sa masteral, 3 years sa doctoral, bakit hindi ko pa aralin yung kumpro, tsaka kumplan? So sabi ko kay Sir Jolo, sige Sir Jolo, just give me video how to present, aralin ko yan. Diba? So, true enough, because Jolo gave me a video, I researched in the internet, I researched in the YouTube, then I learned it myself, no, intentionally. No, so because my mindset that time, if ito yung aaralin ko para magsasucceed ako dito sa business, why not? Aralin ko na lang lahat. Aralin ko na lang kung paano mag-present. So, 3 days, if you want to really, if you want to hit your goals ASAP, you have to really know your business. First is parang take charge, no? You have to really take charge na if ikaw yung hindi pa marunong mag-present right now, you have to set a deadline. Yeah, for example, during my time, my mindset was if I join today, dapat by Saturday. I remembered kasi I joined Wednesday. So, dapat by Monday, alam ko na kung paano mag-present, mag-compro, mag-complan, tsaka yung mag-personal closing. Diba? So, I really set a deadline kung kailan ako dapat mag-present, mag-compro, mag-complan, tsaka mag-closing. Diba? Because that's the thing that I have control. Diba? Kontrolado ko naman yung kung paano yung pagko-compro, magko-complan, magko-closing. Diba? So, I remembered I was just 3 days in the business, but I decided to ask Coach Jolo, Coach, can I volunteer to present your personal guest? Sabi ni Coach Jolo, ha? Kaya mo na? Yes, Sir Jolo, kailan ba ako magiging handa? Diba? So, andito na ako sa iyo sana, di aralin ko na lang. Diba? So, pag if I fail in my presentation, magtango-tango ka na lang. So, yun, di ba? So, tango-tango na lang kami, di ba? So, pero yun ang mga ina-invite ko naman, di ba? During my first 3 weeks in the business, I was able to invite or to enroll 12 of my friends. No? So, hindi pa ako masyadong marunong mag-closing. Yung mindset ko lang dati is that pag yayaman ako, isasabay kita dito sa business ko. Di ba? So, that was really my mindset. Sabi ko sa, di ba, what can you expect for a 3, di ba? Parang 3 weeks old na in the business, parang hindi pa alam kung paano di ba? Parang to really do the personal closing. My mindset really is, bro, the moment na magjo-join ka sa Yusana, yayaman at yayaman tayo dito. Grabe. yung I have that excitement, tapos that conviction, that confidence. Sabi ko lang sa kanila, you know what? I have plenty of friends. I have plenty of students who currently are managers, engineers in the industry. But can you ever think of something? Yung reason ko, bakit of more than 5,000 friends that I have right now in Facebook, bakit ikaw yung in-invite ko dito sa Yusana? Sabi ng friends ko, oh nga naman, bakit nga ako? Because I can see potential in you. Bro, when I say I can see talent, I can really see talent. And I can see talent in you. If I am able to succeed in this business na wala akong masyadong alam, the more that you can do it. If you have this market and I have this market, why not collaborate? Why won't we collaborate with each other and all together we win in this business? And you know what, bro? When I say business, I really mean business. I really mean business, and I'm really serious about it. And you know very well my background. I come from a broken family, but I don't mind. I don't have support from my parents when I graduated in college. If I started in this business, I really know that I have these goals to get. And when I set my eyes on the goal, I really have to get it by hook or by crook. Whether you like it or you like it, sasama ka man sa akin or hindi, I will be successful in this business. 100% sure na siya. So ano sasabihin ng mga friends ko? Because they feel that confidence in me na kaya ko silang mag-guide sa business, even if I was just 1 week old, yung mga friends ko, sige Diyos, magkano yan? How to enroll? Sabi ko lang, okay, just buy products. These are our packages. 500 points. Diba? We also have this 300 points. Okay, so anong pipiliin mo? So 500 points, some availed for 300 points. Then I was able to hit my PPPS. Sobra-sobra pa nga if my memory serves me right. 'Di ba? So in short, my tips sa inyo if you are still running for PPPS is set a goal kung kailan ka, 'di ba? Kung kailan ka mag-decide na mag-take charge sa business mo. There's no point if you still have to wait for 3 months time kung kailan ka mag-present. If kaya mo naman mag-present ng 'di ba? Mag-invite ka, mag-present ka. If kaya mo na mag-present ka na. 'Di ba? Then you have to match with that presentation with your with your guest. Yeah, because dati if I can only have if for me to practice presentation, I just simply have to ask Coach Jolo, Coach, meron kayong pipresentahan dyan, pipresentahan ko yan. 'Di ba? If you have materials for me to read, babasahin ko yan. 'Di ba? If you have videos for me to watch, I really have to watch it. That's my mindset even up until now. 'Di ba? And take note guys, before when I was still when I joined USANA, we do not have this online setup. What we have before was we still have to fly from Cebu to Manila, and we still have to prepare at least 10,000 for our pamasahe, for our accommodation, and for our several days stay in Manila, in Makati. Just for us to attend training and conventions. And I would say I never missed a day. I never missed training. The moment pag sinabi ni Sir Mark, Diyos, meron tayong event dito sa Makati. Diyos, meron tayong dito, ganito, ganyan. No other questions. Okay, yes, Coach, magbubok na kami ngayon. Diba? Pero for most of us in this business, for some of the associates, online na nga, hindi pa magpa-plug in. Hindi pa magpa-plug in sa Zoom. Minsan late pa nga sa Zoom. 'Di ba? So, sometimes pag sinabi ng coaches na mag-open camera, hindi pa mag-open ng camera. 'Di ba? So, marami natamaan dito, no? Sino kaya mag-open ng camera? 'Di ba? So, ayun, no? So, marami nag-open ng camera. 'Di ba? So, in short, guys, we have this mindset pa. If simpleng bagay nga hindi magawa, ang pag-advance pa kaya. 'Di ba? Yun yung 'di ba? So, hindi ako nagagalit, but this is just a set of a reminder. Yeah, because dati when I was still active, well, I'm still active right now, 'di ba? When I was still starting in the business, my mindset really is I don't mind with all of these credentials. I don't mind with all of these laurels in my mind. Basta si Coach Jolo, silang Mentor Mark, silang Miss Sarah, they have been in this business for quite a while. And sila yung mas nakakaalam kaysa sa akin. So for me, I have to open my mind. Magpapa-mentor ako sa kanila. Because the lifestyle that they have right now is the lifestyle that I want to have in the future. Diba? So, in short, first is if you want to hit your PPPS ASAP, try to match your massive inviting tsaka yung massive prospecting. At the same time, if ma-Indian ka, you better ask Miss Lara or diba, silang Coach Che, diba, kung sino yung mga uplines and coaches ninyo, tilang Tita Epi, lang Sir Jeric. Ask them, Sir Jeric, do you have guests? I want to volunteer kung ano mag-present. Diba? Volunteer, immerse yourself. Diba? Sir Jeric, na-indian yung guest ko. Do you have plenty? Do you have you have video ba na kailangan kong aralin for me to for me to improve my skills and the presentation, initiative na. 'Di ba? Initiative na. Because after all, pag kung sino naman yung, 'di ba, yayaman, ikaw din naman yung yayaman dito sa business. So, in short, 'di ba? So, yes, Miss, that was my mindset, no? My mindset before and even up until now, if there is somebody who would invite me to talk, I would really have to accept it because that will also give me this exposure for me to improve myself. Because at the end of this talk, I will really have to assess ano ba yung nakalimutan kong sabihin, ano ba yung dapat ko palang sabihin for that team para the following talk ko na naman, ito na yung mababagsak ko. 'Di ba? So in short, we don't mind about rejections, no? Parang ako, if somebody will reject me during my presentation, I don't mind because what I am after of is the experience. Is the experience for me to become better every single time. So that's my tip. Put a deadline for you to if you don't know how to present, put a deadline kung kailan ka magpe-present. 'Di ba? Tapos match that with your numbers, especially if you're running for PPPS. 'Di ba? So if sasabihin ni Miss Lara na mag-i-invite ka ng mga successful people, you have to invite these mga successful people. Wag mo nang detach your thoughts, baka isinso na ako nito, ganito ganina nga, 'di ba? I invited the dean of doon sa IVSU, the Eastern Visayas State University. I just met him in a conference. Pero I just chat him, "Sir, I have this online business, blah blah blah." Then tomorrow magmi-meet kami, 'di ba? I have to present the USANA opportunity. So, why? Because we have this opportunity. Present ka lang. If they will say no, then okay, the next na naman, 'di ba? Basta present ka lang ng present. Don't mind about rejections, no? There can only be rejection if you do not do your homework. 'Di ba? Bakit nare-reject yung tao? First, lack of skills. 'Di ba? Bakit nag-say no siya? Maybe meron siyang capital but nag-say no siya because he can sense that you don't have confidence. Because your prospects sense that hindi ka makaka-guide sa kanila. Yes, they might have the capital but because you don't have the confidence to guide them, okay, doon na lang ako sa kabila magjo-join. 'Di ba? Lack of skills. 'Di ba? Lack of intention, wrong intention. Bakit mo sila ini-invite? 'Di ba? Para lang just for the sake of invite. Dapat may plano ka din. As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, we need to have this proactive approach on how to run our business. 'Di ba? So, you have to assess yourself in what level I am right now in the business na pag magpe-present ako sa sarili ko, magjo-join pa ako sa sarili ko. Kaya ko bang i-guide yung mga tao na I bring in this business? So you have to check that out. 'Di ba? So because if especially that you are less than 2 months old, your goal is really to invite these people. Pag sasabihin mag-invite ka, wag ka na, bakit coach, nahiya ako, ganito, ganyan. Wag ka nang mahiya. 'Di ba? Invite lang naman. If they will say yes, then fine. If they will say no, then okay. Next na naman. Wag kang 'di ba? Wag mong pangunahan yung sarili mo, wag mong pangunahan yung utak mo. 'Di ba? Because for most of us, we do not invite people, successful people, baka yung masabi niya sa akin, ganito, ganyan. Okay, I don't mind. After all, I grew up na walang-wala. 'Di ba? So parang, okay, sige. If ayaw mo, okay, di wag. I have to find, next na naman, WPA attitude, walang paki attitude. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nila, batman, batut, manhid. 'Di ba? Why? Because tayo din naman yung 'di ba? We understand our industry better. 'Di ba? That's why if invite ka ng guest mo, dalawa kayong pumasok, isa yung negative, baka dalawa kayong lumabas na negative. 'Di ba? So that's why you have to really immerse. You have to know the profession that you have right now. Why is it called dropshipping business? Why USANA? Why network marketing? Why not insurance industry? So things like this, no? Para at least the moment you talk to your friends, you can show how confident you are to guide them. Diba? That's the tip. Next tip, yes upline. Diba? Huwag nang magtanong-tanong pa. Ganito, coach, bakit ganyan? Bakit ganito? Well, okay lang namang magtanong. Diba? Of course, diba? Huwag kang mahiyang magtanong for us to learn better. But if you just always question, the wisdom of your mentors, wag mo nang i-question. They've been in this business for for quite a while. 'Di ba? So sabihin nila, okay, mag-invite ka ng 5 people this week. O mag-invite ka na. No ifs and no buts. Tapos sabihin, paano ba mag-invite Coach Lara? O di magpaturo ka. Okay, so, or tapos hindi naman lahat ituturo sa atin, di ba? So initiative na din. We have plenty of trainings online. Na meron tayong doon. If hindi ka pa nag-subscribe ng Next Gen MLM 101, mag-subscribe ka na. 1,000 pesos lang 'yan. 'Di ba? Because nandoon nakalatag lahat, how to prospect, how to invite, how to present, how to do closing, how to handle lahat, how to do follow up. Ikaw na lang ikaw na lang mamili. 'Di ba? Parang hindi paano ba mag-follow up ng prospects ko? Punta ka doon sa Next Gen MLM 101. Okay, tapos okay, paano how to follow up? Okay. Tapos mag-gather ka ng thoughts kung paano nila fina-follow up. 'Di ba? We need not experience how to fail, but we just have to learn others for us to avoid failure. 'Di ba? So if hindi ka pa nag-subscribe ng Next Gen MLM 101 o promote ka na, i-promote ko na 'yan, mag-subscribe na kayo. 1,000 pesos lang 'yan. 'Di ba? So and the return of investment is really big. Invest din sa knowledge. 'Di ba? Wag nang sa, 'di ba? Maraming satsat, no? So, wag na kanang execute na agad, no? Wala nang ifs and buts. 'Di ba? So, okay, so and of course, numbers game pa din, especially if you are running for your PPPS. Numbers game. No? So, nothing can ever beat numbers. No? So, in this business, you have to understand projections, no P-in. Percent, no P-in. Okay lang yan, di ba? Because again, as what I have said, we are looking for experience. Okay, so those are my tips, no? And of course, if you can get it at 2 weeks time, kunin mo na. 'Di ba? Yung PPPS mo in 2 weeks time. Wag ka nang I still have 46 days, I still have 36 days, I still have 20 days. Wag mo nang you need not wait for the 56 days time. If the moment you join, you sana i-hit mo na yung PPPS na yan. If ka-join mo lang, you better ask your uplines and coaches, ano ba yung PPPS? 'Di ba? Ano ba yung PPPS? And you know what guys, PPPS is really the backbone of our business. 'Di ba? You can be executive Ruby director, you can be gold director even without gold directors under your organization, for as long as you have PPPS runners under your organization. So PPPS is really our backbone in this business. Mag-sponsor ka. 'Di ba? So, okay. Ngayon, if ikaw yung past 2 months and above, type 2. Past 2 months, tapos na yung PPPS deadline. No, for me to check, no, kung sino na yung Okay. All right, no. So, merong okay, marami. All right, so tips ko sa inyo guys, when you do yung mindset kasi natin, okay, na-hit ko na yung PPPS after 2 months time. Magpapahinga na ako. You should not. Hindi pwedeng magpapahinga ka. 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng magpapahinga ka because you have already hit your PPPS. Hindi. All the more na magsisipag ka because you have hit your PPPS. 'Di ba? The moment you feel that momentum, kailangan talagang sipagan. Ngayon, if I may have an illustration for that, no? Para at least ma-visualize ko ng maayos, no? All right, no? So okay. Can you see ba my screen eye?
Yes po.
Okay, sige. Mag-new tayo. All right. Sige. Okay. All right, no? So ito na lang. Ay, sorry. Okay, so for most of us guys, ito yung dinadaanan natin. Okay, so in this business. So ito yan. No, so every day, okay, so ito ka. You carry your own load. Okay, marami kang load diyan, 'di ba? Okay, so tapos every day nag-work ka. Ito yung goals mo. This is your goal. Every day, you wake up in the morning, Diba? You wake up in the morning, tapos pag-convert ka lang dyan para at least makuha mo yung goals mo. Now, in this business, iba. Okay, iba yung sa business natin. Why? Because you really have to surpass a mountain. Okay, you really have to surpass a mountain. So, dito ka. Okay, so tapos you bring your own you bring your own rocks, no? So ito ka you are doing this Usana business. Okay, so then you push this bato papunta doon sa tuktok ng bundok. How does it feel if ikaw tong magpupush ng bato mo papunta paakyat ng bundok? How does it feel?
Nakakapagod.
Nakakapagod, right? 'Di ba? Nakakapagod. 'Di ba? Nakakapagod talaga. And sa pagkakapagod natin 'yan, normally dito yung mayroon pang mga rejections, 'di ba? Mayroon pang mga disappointments. Yung iba nga, mayroon pang mga sleepless nights. 'Di ba? Nakakapagod. Mayroon pang mga downlines na hindi sumisipot sa So marami pa mga problema sa organization. So in short, talagang if you would really ask me, nakakapagod yung Usana. 'Di ba? But anong mangyayari if pag-akyat mo sa bundok what will happen? What will happen to your What will happen to your rock?
Mas gagaan. Kasi pababa na yung slope after.
Gagaan na 'yan, 'di ba? What will happen to your rock? Your rock will eventually roll. At it will have its own momentum. Makuha mo yung goals mo dito. 'Di ba? So during this time, when we are still starting in this business, you have to understand, guys, that what we are building here is passive income. So in short, sabi nga ni Sir Yalong kanina, sa simula lang yan mahirap. The beginning is always the hardest. Why? Because you still have to learn it. You still have to undergo sleepless nights. You have to master your own emotions, the sleepless nights, the rejections, the disappointments, etc. And you have to endure that. 'Di ba? And tapos sasabihin, Sir Jules, nakakapagod, masyadong mahirap yung Usana, ganito, ganyan. Mahirap siya, Sir Jules. Akala ko ba, the moment I joined this Usana business, okay lang talaga. Hindi. The moment your perspective should have been, if nahihirapan ka, that's actually a good sign that you are doing the business. 'Di ba? Coach Lara, nahihirapan ako right now. Coach Che, nahihirapan ako right now. I don't think Usana is for me. Ano ka ba? 'Di ba? No, normal lang sa Usana na mahirapan ka. Why? Because we're earning millions here. You're earning millions. Sa work nga you are laboring your work. For how much? For 15,000 per month? 'Di ba? So, in short, in this business, if you really are aiming to have 1.5 million pesos per month na income mo dito sa Usana, then dapat ka lang talagang mahirapan. Tapos yung nangyayari dito is ganito. Ikaw to, nagpupush ka nagpupush ka ng bato mo papunta sa tuktok ng bundok. Okay lang kung ikaw lang mag-isa. But take note, guys, you also have your own downline. So if ikaw yung upline, the moment na bibitawan mo yung yung bato mo, mangyayari mangyayari sa bato? It will roll down. Lahat ng mga downlines mo maapektuhan. Kaya bawal dito sa Usana yung mag-quit. 'Di ba? That's why if may quit ka, quit quitting. Your mindset is, I should not be thinking about quitting, but I should be thinking about how to succeed in this business. Paano ba? Ano bang gawin ko? Okay, so mag-train ka. 'Di ba? For you to surpass this tons of challenges. 'Di ba? Also, if some of you here was able to attend the talk of Mentor Rowe, I think yesterday or last Monday, 'di ba? So anong sabi niya? What is 5 years time of sacrifice for a lifetime reward? The moment you're able to build your team, Diba? Anong mangyayari? The moment na you already reach this, ito na yung mangyayari sa business mo. Marami ka ng mga business partners under your organization. You have plenty of leaders already. You have plenty of leaders na to the extent na wala ka nang masyadong ginagawa. Why? Because you're able to already build your business. So ano mangyayari? The moment you reach this top, ito yung top na ito, the moment you reach that, ano mangyayari? It will just operate on its own kahit wala ka nang ginagawa. And take note, we just have to have at least 5 years time na gawin natin, for at least to stabilize yung business mo. Di ba? O Sir Jules, how long have you been in this business? I've been in this business for 4 years. I joined Usana in 2016, but I was just a user. Right after I hit my PPPS, I hit my directorship, parang I did not really took that seriously. Okay? So, and until such time na nag-run lang ako ng Elite Circle, until such time na I quit Usana. I quit Usana for me to enroll law. So 1 year and 5 months po akong wala sa Usana. 1.5 years po akong hindi nag-active sa Usana business. Pero that time na hindi ako nag-active sa Usana, average mag-income ako ng 40,000 pesos per month. Passive income. So ano nangyayari? Yung income ko sa Usana, na wala akong masyadong ginagawa, yun yung pinang-tuition ko sa San Carlos. So, pero that was my when I decided to enroll law, that was the biggest decision that I've ever had in my life, no, na hindi ko pinagsisisihan because that's also my dream of becoming a lawyer. No, so but when pandemic strikes in, I realized I've seen an opportunity for me to work my business, my law, and of course my work, all three at the same time because everything is just flexible. Okay, so for example, ano yung schedule ko right now? My schedule really is I start my work 8 a.m. in the morning, out ako ng 5 p.m. in the afternoon. This is my work as professor. Tapos yung 5:30 p.m. papuntang 9 p.m., sometimes 8:30, this is my law. Okay, so tapos yung 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m., ito yung up until 12 midnight, this is now my Usana time. This is now my Usana time. So, in short, on average, guys, I only have 2 to 3 hours per day. 2 to 3 hours per day. Diba? So, pero kahit 2 to 3 hours per day lang yan, bakit naman ako sometimes I will be included in the top elite circle sa next gen? Sometimes I think every week I still magta-top director. 'Di ba? So sometimes magta-top director, sometimes magta-top bronze director, top EC. Sometimes sa team namin mag-top income earner. But on top of that, I still have my business partners under my organization. On top of that, sa work ko naman, meron din naman akong mga students, plenty of them separate concerns. Yung mga students ko, sir, ganito, sir, I still have to prepare my video, I still have to prepare my module. Especially that we are in the online. Tapos sa law naman, hindi naman pwedeng magpasok ka sa law na hindi ka prepared. For example, ano yung pinabasa ko? For example, ito. Sample lang ng mga books. Ito, so in short, how do I manage my time? Despite me being too loaded. First is you really have to schedule your priorities. My priority is that 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. my priority is work. That's my priority. 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's my priority. In between the breaks, I do my prospecting, inviting. I do call, I do invite. For me, para pagpunta ng 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, Usana na naman yung gagawin ko. Diba? If wala akong guest, then what do? I call down lines, mini-mentor, okay, ano man yung mga ginagawa niyo dyan, please mag-mentorship tayo, ganito. Tinuturuan ko yung mga downlines ko. Why? Because in this business, for us to succeed, you also have to teach. You have to duplicate. So in short, if there is one thing that I can say, bakit ako nagta-top elite circle, bakit nagta-top director, bakit nagta-top income, despite all of this ganap sa life, it's because I put my calendar as my friend. Calendar. Try to check your calendar right now. Ano ba yung laman ng kalendaryo mo? Sino ba yung kakausapin mo bukas? Sino ba yung kakausapin mo the next day? Sino ba yung magkano ba yung income na kukunin mo this week? Meaning to say, if you have to make this calendar as your friend, I tell you guys, you will eventually succeed. I cannot find somebody. I still have to find somebody na nagsasucceed in everything that he does na hindi niya kinakaibigan yung kalendaryo niya. And do not give me an excuse. Sir Jules, I'm having this blah, blah, blah. I'm having this full-time work. I still have my kids. I still have my ganito, ganyan. Tapos marami kaming deadline sa office. Do not give me those concerns. Do not give me those excuses. Because whether it's good or a valid excuse, that is still an excuse. And take note, you're building your business. If you want to be successful in this business, then make your calendar as your friend. Sometimes, because it would be very impossible for me to have everyday guests, anong gagawin ko? Galingan ko na lang sa prospecting. Galingan ko na lang sa closing. So in short, yung ini-invite ko, for example, in 1 week time, maybe I would have 4 guests. Pero dalawa sa kanila mag-PPin, 500 points pa. Sometimes I would have 1 guest, tapos 500 points PIN. Isa lang yung guest ko in 1 week time. Tapos pinaparan ko ng PPPS. Tapos if I'm not available because I'm still attending classes, I leverage the trainings that we've had in the next gen. Tapos if I'm not available, maybe I can just ask somebody to assist the person because I'm having a class. So that requires multitasking. Multitasking because you have this end in mind that if you want to succeed, you have to make your calendar as your friend. You have to prioritize. 8 to 5 p.m., my priority is work. Anything about work, I have to do it. And I have to make the best out of myself in that situation. Then sa law, the moment I do study, I study. Anong mangyayari? 12 midnight to 3 a.m., ito na yung study time. So study time. Para hindi naman ako matutsugi dito sa law. Sir Diyos, bakit marami mong ganap? O yun yung gusto ko eh. Gusto ko din yung mayamang abogado. Gusto ko yung I want to become a lawyer. Then, because I have my own advocacy of helping people. Especially those who cannot afford a lawyer and represent their case before the court of law. That's my advocacy. So, for me not to chase clients, anong gagawin ko? Di magpapayaman na lang ako dito sa USANA. Para at least when I have plenty of money, plenty of resources, I would have millions per month passive income, then I can just like do pro bono cases. Pro bono means free cases. Then I have my advocacy in the far-flung areas, especially those of the poorest of the poor who cannot afford a lawyer. So that's my vision. Now that's something that I envision myself 5 years from now. Diba? So in short, gusto ko yung mayamang abogado. So how can I be mayaman if I will have free cases? Hindi ako nagpapabayad. I would just make my USANA business. 2 to 3 hours per day. What's 2 to 3 hours per day? And seriously doing the business. And the moment na pagkaupo ko by 9 p.m., that's the time that I do present. Present, train, present, invite, prospect, 5 fingers. Daily methods of operation. Diba? So, hindi lang pwede na nag-a-attend ka lang ng training for your mentor to see you. Nag-attend ako ng training coach. Diba? I'm a perfect attendance. But it's not really about you attending training, but it's about you producing points. Because kung nagpuproduce ka ng points, that means that you are having an income. Di ba? See? Meaning to say, I don't believe in the concept of full-time. I don't believe in the concept of full-time because you might be fooling your time. Parang ano lang ba? You're just making fun of yourself. Full-time ako. But in your 8 hours time, how did you maximize that? Maybe in your 8 hours time, wala kang work.
Okay. Oops. Hey, Sir
Yes,
Jules.
coach.
Ayun, you're back po. Very good.
I was out.
For a bit po. But you're back.
For a bit. Okay. So,
Ay, ako pala yung nawala.
oo. So, all right. No, so, yun. Diba? So, in short, I don't believe in the concept of full-time. But I do believe in the concept of maximizing your time. Maximize your time. Because you might be having 8 hours time, but in your 8 hours time, maybe you're just succumb to Facebook, Netflix. But on average, you're just doing 2 to 3 hours in average na nadudo ka ng Usana business. Tapos at the end of Saturday, wala akong income. Ano ba yung ginawa mo sa Monday mo? Ano bang ginawa mo sa 8 hours mo? Facebook lang, ganito, ganyan. I mean to say, you're not so, di ba? You're not so particular with your goals. And that's very dangerous, especially if you are doing this business seriously. So for those 2 years, 2 months and above, if you are really having a hard time right now, just bounce back. Sir Jules, paano ba? How can I bounce back? O make your, ano ba yung gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo? Sir, gusto ko yung yumaman, ganito, ganyan. Try to fix your calendar. Try to fix your calendar, check yung activities mo every day. And the moment that you have your Usana time, make sure that at this particular moment, you are really doing the Usana time. For example, if I would say work 8 to 5 p.m., work lang talaga yan. Meaning to say 90% na activities ko 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 90% of my activity should be devoted to work. 5:30 to 9 p.m., that should be devoted to my study of law, and 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, whether I have guests or not, I have to attend training related to Usana. And that's non-negotiable. Schedule your priorities, prioritize your schedule. That's the very thing. If you want, even if you are even if you are very busy and you are too loaded with many things, for as long as you make your calendar as your friend, guys, I tell you, you still have your income. Sabi ko nga, ito pala talaga yung secret. No? At least in my case, ito pa lang talaga yung secret for me to become a top EC, top director, top income earner sa team namin. Ito pala talaga yung gawin ko. I have to be mindful of what I do every single time. I have to be mindful. Ano ba yung, if this is 9 to 12 midnight, I should be doing my Usana business. I should not be doing something else. Wala yung mga Netflix na yan. Diba? But I also have time. Sunday, guys, Sunday, that's my me time. Lord's time, family time, me time. Hindi ako nag-aaral niyan, nag-Netflix ako niyan. Sometimes matulog lang ako niyan. Sometimes maglalaro sa mga pamangkin ko. Basta I should have a day break. Then 7 p.m. sa Sunday, laban naman, laban na naman ulit. Laban. Are days that you are not motivated? Yes, there are days that you are not motivated. Pahinga ka lang. You're not motivated? Okay. If you don't feel like doing anything, okay, just be lazy at that moment. Then forgive yourself. Okay, so it's time for me to move on. Okay, so I've regenerated my energy. It's time for me to fight back again. Then laban ulit. Pahinga saglit, lalaban na naman ulit. But if magpapahinga ka, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's no longer rest. It's already procrastination. And procrastination is a sin. That's something that you have to bear in mind. Now, it's okay to rest because that's something that you have to give respect sa ating sa sarili natin. But if you have, pag nag-rest ka na every single day, wala ka nang ginagawa, di ba? That's already procrastination. So, for most of us here, make sure that you have your DMO, your daily methods of operation. And that daily methods of operation, you have to integrate that sa calendar mo. Calendar is your friend. You really have to. If you're not used to to set your calendar at least right now. In my case, I have to set my calendar 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So 2 to 3 weeks in advance. By next week, I already have prospects. Kanina, Diyos, maraming nag-PPM. Diyos, ano ba yung online dropshipping business mo? Pwede pwede magpa-discuss. And go, bro, as much as I would want to discuss you this week, my schedule is really fully loaded. I have to queue you by next week. Marami kasi kayo nag-inquire. At least by now, I'm not the one chasing the people. I'm not the one chasing the prospects, but it's the prospect chasing my time. Diba? So that's where you put yourself in a posture stage. Diba? So why? Because I can only give 2 to 3 hours per night of my time. I cannot also put Usana during my work hours because that's corruption. I cannot put something in my work schedule where I am being paid by my employer. No, I should not. That's corruption. I should be doing my Usana business at a time allotted in my schedule. In short, we have to be mindful with our daily methods of operation. Your points producing activity, okay, your points producing activity, that's something that you have to mind. Okay, ano yung mga points producing activity? Yung 5 fingers, nagpe-present ka. Diba? Those are points producing activities. And you have to put that, in my case, 90% of my time, points producing activity. 90% of my time. 10% lang yung mga non-producing points activity. For example, nag-attend ng training. Don't get me wrong, attending training is a non-points producing activity. Okay, in my case, I cannot attend the usual 7:30 p.m. sa next gen. Why? Because that's in conflict with my study of law, 5:30 to 9. Anong gagawin ko? By the time na ma-engine ako sa guest, I have to watch that video by 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. So I can still be in the loop together with my business partners. Diba? And you have to be serious in this business. Diba? If nahihirapan ka right now, nothing worth having comes easy. If nahihirapan ka right now, then that's actually a good start because that means that you are doing the business. Sir Jules, nahihirapan ako. I feel like I'm about to give up because somebody is not willing to join in my business. Wag kang attach sa success. Make yourself better first before you aim for success. Diba? Make yourself skillful first. The income will just follow. The resources will just follow. Just equip yourself. Focus on the things that you can control, and that is learning the skills. Okay? So that's the DMO. Okay, be mindful of the DMO and the activities that you set in your calendar every single day. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot give you this motivation. I cannot give you this persistence. But the moment you put your DMO in your calendar, there is only one word that I can give to you. And that's what you call discipline. Disiplina sa sarili. Because to be structured as I am right now, it really requires discipline. Because there are days that you don't want to study. There are days that you don't want to do Usana. But what keeps you going is the fact that you have discipline sa sarili mo. Okay, gawin ko to 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. I have to get myself up and do my Usana business thing. And the moment you do that, meaning to say you're able to tame yourself, you're able to have the self-control, and that, my friend, is what I call discipline. Sabi nga ni mentor Nat, hindi basihan kung ano yung gising mo sa umaga, whether you are sad, whether you are happy. But what matters most is anong ginagawa mo. Diba? For you to keep moving. And that's discipline. I cannot stress this enough. When you do this calendar thing, when you befriend your calendar, when you have this DMO, your daily methods of operation, discipline is really important. If this is not your thing, that's fine. That's fine. Diba? If Sir Jules, parang it's not my thing na magsiset ng calendar. Because parang I'm the type of person na sinasabihan lang ni Coach Lara na, oh, we have training by 7:30 p.m. Tapos we have this power hour by 10 a.m. in the morning. Tapos we also have the 7:30. We have this next gen exceed. Do not let your mentors and coaches remind you of your business. Ikaw na mismo. This is your business. This is our business. We have to be mindful of the activities that are being scheduled by next gen. So if you know very well that we have this Monday hustle 7:30 p.m. then ikaw na yung you should not be the one na tatawagan ni Coach Lara or nilang Coach Che. ikaw na mismo yung mag-attend yourself. Coach, mag-attend ako by later, 7:30 p.m. I will not set a guest because I have a schedule by 7:30 p.m. Mag-attend ako, non-negotiable. So hindi na ikaw yung hindi na ikaw yung tao na pagsasabihan pa, oh, we have training by 7:30 p.m. Monday ha, wag kalimutan ganito, ganyan. Wag na. 'Di ba? Ikaw na yung initiative na you put that in your calendar, I will be attending this training. And you know your calendar very well. And the moment na magchat-chat si coach sa'yo, replyan mo na. 'Di ba? Meron kasi dito mga associates, I don't know kung sino, most of us here mga pabebe. Ano yung mga pabebe, 'di ba? Coach, pilitin mo ko, 'di ba? So pilitin mo ko ganito ganyan. So in short, parang it's something ba na wag na magpapilit, guys. Wag na magpapilit. Why? Because this is your business. 'Di ba? So I think that would be all, no? Yun lang naman talaga yung the things that I would really want to share, no, because these are the things that I think is very important for us to to succeed in this business. We have to set our calendar and of course our daily methods of operation. Miss I, you have
Ayan. So, thank you, Sir Jules, for that. Grabe. Sobrang inspiring, tsaka ang dami-dami ko talagang natutunan. Kayo ba, guys? Ang dami niyo bang natutunan? Kung marami kayong natutunan, please type. I learned a lot. Ang haba. I learned a lot. So, please type that in your chat box. Ayan. Very good. Ayan. So, grabe nang imagine. 15 times siyang na-invite bago siya nag-join. So, guys, alam niyo na. Okay? So, kahit ang daming no's, kahit ang daming rejections, okay lang yan. Kasi ang no now is not going to be no forever. Kasi walang forever. So kung walang forever na no, type nyo na dyan. Walang forever. Sige, go. And okay. So, ayun. So just keep on learning. Okay? Keep on learning. Prioritize. Follow your DMO and be mindful of your time. Yun talaga yung mga natutunan ko. And calendar is your friend. So, grabe. I hope you guys are very inspired talaga to do Usana dahil sa mga journey nila at sa mga tips na grabe, ang dami ko talaga natutunan ngayong gabi. So right now, I think we will be having some Q&A. So guys, if you have questions for our speakers, please feel free to ask. All right? So, who wants to throw in the first question ba? Type lang kayo sa chat box. Sulitin na natin habang nandito pa sila Sir Jules at sila Sir Jeff at saka si Miss Alona, di ba? Yan. Ako, sige. Habang nag-iisip pa kayo ng question, ayan. Ako Sir Jules, may question ako for you. Di ba po, grabe sa sobrang busy nyo, nakaka-relate ako kasi I'm among my full-time work, tapos may Usana pa. So, yung parang wala nang tulog. Pero paano nyo po na tawag dun? Halimbawa may mga downlines kayo na iba-iba yung time zone, iba-iba yung oras na gusto nilang magpa-goal set, magpa-turo. Paano nyo po in-handle yun? Kasi ang laki na ng organization niyo. Ayun, nakamute po. Nakamute po si Sir Jules. Ay, hindi na siya nakamute.
all right, no? So I cannot unmute myself. Okay, no, so I cannot unmute myself, no. So the question was how do I manage my time knowing that I have like different time zones, di ba?
Yes po, paano pin-handle yung downlines na iba-iba yung gustong oras na kunin sa inyo for mentoring, coaching, goal setting?
Yeah, talagang nahirapan ako niyan, no? Especially that I have Team UK din, 'di ba? So, alam niyo naman if you have friends or teammates na sa UK, iba talaga yung time zone, no? Yung available time lang nila. Normally I have like 12 a.m. in the 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. Yun yung ano, tapos yun yung time na I'm still studying, 'di ba? So how do I manage my time? First I manage myself. So we have an agreement, no, na okay, so um if I have this 12 midnight, I make sure in myself, no, nga I should be doing all the things. I should be studying. Instead of me na mag-study by 12 midnight, I should be presenting sa guest ng mga downlines ko. And because yung mga schedules nila set naman in advance, 'di ba? As what I have mentioned, I set my schedule 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So parang if this Friday, meron akong 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. na schedule, instead na mag-study ako at that moment, at that time, mag-study na ako ahead of time. Parang instead na mag-study ako by Friday, mag-study lang ako by Monday. Double time. So, yun yung ano. So, because that's what I've been telling guys, no, nga we really have to make our calendar as our friend, no, nga the moment you put it there, your calendar for this week, the next week, and the next week, your 3 weeks calendar, parang you know very well, okay, you can adjust, no, you can adjust when and not to study and when and not to do Yusana. Ikaw lang naman yung nakakaalam sa schedule mo eh. That's why you have to know your goal. Tapos if sabihin kong, bro, hindi ako available ng 12 midnight because we have an exam for tomorrow, ano gagawin ko? I just ask somebody in my organization, Uy, Miss Noems, can you do the present? Available ka pa ba nito? Ganito, ganyan. Tapos sabihin niya, Sir Jules, meron din akong presentation. Ano, sasabihin ko sa UK team ko, okay, ikaw na mag-present. Nobody's available for you. Anong gagawin niya? Sir Jules, hindi pa ako marunong. O di, ngayon, marunong ka na. You still have 3 days to you still have 3 days to become marunong how to present. Diba? So in short guys, hindi pwedeng iasa natin sa lahat, no? Hindi natin parang we should not enslave our coaches, mentors, cross lines, because after all, this is our business. Sabi ko nga dati, diba? I was able to hit my PBs in 3 weeks time because I decided to take charge. Dapat ko na taga-aralin. So that's the mindset na sinasabi ko sa mga downlines ko. Lahat ng mga tao dito sa team natin busy. Diba? Busy ka din. Busy tayong lahat. This is your business, aralin mo. If I'm not available, sige, ikaw na yung mag-present. Do not cancel your appointment just because I'm not available. This is your business. You have to take charge. Ano sabi? Sige, fire. Pack ganun. So, yun. It's just a matter of mindset. Diba? Set your schedules 3 weeks ahead of time or 1 month ahead of time para alam mo kung ano yung i-adjust mo.
Yes, grabe. Thank you, Sir Jules. Grabe talaga. But we have another question. Ayan, for the Yalongs naman po. So, Sir Jeff, Miss Alona. So, a question for you, ito po is, who was into the business more? And how did you win the yes of your partner? Ayan.
Bali, yung unang question, yung do the business. Kaming dalawa, yung both, talagang yung cooperation namin dalawa. And then yung respect each other decision. And then yung nagpa-yes. Ano yung second question, Miss Ai?
How did you win the yes of your partner?
Yes, but yes sa Yusana opportunity. Bali, we decided this kasi as a product users for more than 2 years. Then nung diniscuss namin yung giving yung business, maganda yung opportunity niya for us, for the family, and for the future of my kids. Maganda talaga siyang opportunity. And siyempre yung product talagang proven na talaga. Maganda talaga and believe na kami sa product. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Jeff. Grabe. So, I think that would be the last question kasi it's getting later and we won't be taking much of the time of our coaches. No? So grabe, nabusog ba kayo guys sa learnings tsaka sa inspiration? Grabe. So for tomorrow, hataw-hataw tayo, di ba? So I hope you guys are inspired talaga sa sana journey nila and sa mga tips na naibigay nila na super solid talaga ngayong gabi. Okay? So right now, let's take a picture muna. Okay? Habang nandito pa sila kasi baka mamaya. Alright. So, flash that big, wide smile of yours sa camera. Okay. So, sino ba magti-take ng, ano natin, ng picture?
Ako na po.
Alright. So, si Miss Kim. Okay. So,
Alright, look at the camera. I-turn on natin yung cameras natin, everyone. Sige, I'll wait for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, para ma-accommodate natin nila. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile! Okay. Yeah. Miss Ai, meron tayong yung
ay, yes. O nga pala. So, before we end, gusto niyo na bang malaman kung sino yung nanalo sa contest natin ngayong gabi? Yung yung classiest white outfit. And so yung mga nakalista dito, sila yung naka-on ng camera for the longest time. Ayan. So, sino ba yung winner natin ngayong gabi? So, go, Miss Kim.
So, merong doble for those talagang naggrabe yung effort. So, more chances of winning that. So, yan, i-shuffle ko lang siya. Tapos, i-full screen ko. And let's get ready. Anong bang mapapanalunan, Miss Al?
Ayan. So, ano bang mapapanalunan natin? Ano bang mapapanalunan?
Sige. Sige, ano ko na yung ruleta, ha? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Si Abby, nandiyan na si Abby. Richard! Congrats!
Congrats, Richard. So, nakita ko na yung price pala is 500 pesos. So, congrats.
Ayun, congrats!
And so, thank you everyone for tuning in. And so, that concludes our event for tonight. Have a great night and God bless everyone. See you.
9 times, Miss Nice.